All right, gang, like we discussed in class, always make sure that you do read italicized portions, both in your text and also on your Keystone exams. They give you the context, also known as the background, or the surroundings that you need to know in order to understand the portion of the text that's required of you. All right, so remember that while the Greeks are laying siege to Troy, a quarrel breaks out between Agamemnon and his greatest warrior, Achilles. As a result, the angry Achilles decides to remain in his tent and let the Greeks fight without him. The Trojans, under the leadership of Hector, are able to drive the Greeks back to the sea. During the battle, Hector kills Achilles' best friend, Patroclus. While grieving for his friend, Achilles is visited by his mother, Thetis, a goddess of the sea. And this is from book 18, which is called The Immortal Shield. In Iliad, the books are comparable to what you and I know in a novel as chapters. If you want to think of it that way, that would be just fine. Bending near her groaning son, the gentle goddess wailed and took his head between her hands in pity, saying softly, and here comes what she said. The colon introduces. And she said, "Child, why are you weeping? What great sorrow came to you? Speak out, do not conceal it. Zeus did all you asked, and what you asked for," which is introduced by the colon, "is that Achaean or Greek troops, for lack or want of you, were all forced back again upon the ship sterns, taking heavy losses none of them could wish." The great runner, who is Achilles, groaned and answered, and here comes what he said, as introduced by the colon. "Mother, yes, the master of high Olympus brought it all about, but how have I benefited? My greatest friend is gone." And what I mean by that is Patroclus, comrade in arms, whom I held above all others, dear as myself, now gone, lost. Hector cut him down, despoiled him of my own arms and armor, massive and fine. My arms and armor were a wonder in all men's eyes. The gods gave my arms and armor to Peleus, my mortal father. That day they put you in a mortal's bed. How I wish the immortals of the sea had been your only consorts. How I wish Peleus had taken a mortal queen. Sorrow immeasurable is in store for you as well when your own child is lost. Introducing more detail about that idea is the colon. Never again on his homecoming day will you embrace him. I must reject this life. My heart tells me reject the world of men. If Hector does not feel my battering spear tear the life out of him, making him pay in his own blood for the slaughter of Patroclus. And now, if you remember, your homework is to pause and answer the question labeled A. And then you can come back to the video. Letting a tear fall, Thetis said, and here's what she said. "You'll be swift to meet your end, child, as you say." Introducing more detail is the colon. "Your doom comes close on the heels of Hector's own." Achilles, the great runner, ground his teeth and said, "May it come quickly. As things were, I could not help my friend in his extremity. Far from his home, he died. He needed me to shield him or to parry the death stroke. For me, there's no return to my own country. Not the slightest gleam of hope did I afford Patroclus or the other men whom Hector overpowered. Here I sat, my weight a useless burden to the earth, and I am one who has no peer or equal in war among Greek or Achaean captains. Though in council there are wiser. Aye, let strife and rancor or ill will, bitterness perish from the lives of gods and men with anger that envenoms even the wise and is far sweeter than slow dripping honey, clouding the hearts of men like smoke. Just so, the marshal of the army, Agamemnon, moved me to anger, but we'll let that go. Though I am still sore at heart, it is all past, and I have quelled my passion as I must. Now I must go to look for the destroyer of my great friend. I shall confront the dark, drear spirit of death. At any hour, Zeus and the other gods may wish to make an end. Not even Heracles escaped that terror, though cherished by the Lord Zeus. Destiny and Hera's bitter anger mastered him. Likewise with me, if destiny like his awaits me, I shall rest when I have fallen. Though now may I win my perfect glory and make some wife of Troy break down, or some deep-breasted Dardan woman sob and wipe tears from her soft cheeks. They'll know then how long they had been spared the deaths of men while I abstain from war. Do not attempt to keep me from the fight. Though you love me, you cannot make me listen.